Well, welcome back to PMB Morning Show here in the nation's capital, Abuja. My name is Kenneth Chidi, and still with me we have Madam Nikki and Ibrahim Shaibu in the studio. Good morning once again, everybody.
Monetize.
Good morning.
Monetize morning.
Yes.
Monetize.
I will always say good morning. I'm a well-cultured child, you know. But I will give you money for that.
Okay.
Yes. Away from before we, before this time we were talking about, the issue that has to do with the jostling and alleged fighting over campaign monies by the Progressive Governors Forum of the APC, and we did hope that very soon the matter will be resolved. We're meant to understand that allegedly that the president is intervening in the matter to ensure that everything goes smoothly. Now, I think the amount in question is about 800 billion.
Yeah.
And if you divide it by state, each state is supposed to, by 31 states, each state is supposed to have about 26 billion. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Okay. Let's see how that goes, and let's see how that translates into votes. Because that's serious money for serious business.
Exactly.
APC means business this time around. All right, away from the APC governors' disagreement over campaign money. Now we are diving straight into Peter Obi and Obi-Kwankwaso. The both of them contested in the last presidential election under the Labour Party and NNPP respectively. Of course, Obi came third, scoring over 6 million votes, while Kwankwaso came fourth with close to 2 million votes. Now we are in another election season, and a lot of political intrigues are unfolding. This time around, Obi and Kwankwaso has decided to run as running mates, thereby generating a lot of criticism whether the duo stands a chance come 2027 election. The question will be, could this be their, rare opportunity or their last chance of achieving their political ambition? Gentlemen, let's discuss.
Okay.
What is this the end?
Well,
Obi-Kwankwaso's ticket, is it dead on arrival?
Peter Obi's movement is the obedient movement. Kwankwaso, the Kwankwasia merged together, becoming okay. So, like they say now, Nigeria is okay. That's the Obi-Kwankwaso ticket. Which up till now we haven't heard any statement from them, but we haven't heard any statement on the other hand denouncing it. So we want to take it now that it's a done deal. Now, like we keep saying on this program, in the absence of independent candidates, they must run on a vehicle. And that for now is the NDC. What are the chances for the NDC? That's what we're going to look at vis-a-vis the Electoral Act. I think you have it there. Let's see, what are the deadlines?
The deadlines, I think, is 30th May for all political parties to have submit their registered electronically organized register of voters. And that register of
maybe we need to be a little bit audible so that our audience people can listen to you very well. Okay.
The deadline is for all political parties to between April 23 to May 30, 2026 for all parties to have conducted their primaries. And then, yes, at least by that time. And you are already now at what? May 12th. May 12th. Then the most funniest part of the whole thing is that by May 30, after they did this, before even they do that, they are also expected to submit a complete register of their
comprehensive
register of voters electronically and hard copies. And when I say register, it means register that involves name of our members, date of birth, even what local government area,
and NIN.
Even NIN number. Do you understand? And across all the country.
What makes NDC's case really dodgy is the fact that they had 77 days prior. So from the time that this deadline kicked in, it's 77 days for them because they were given leave to register on was it February the 6th this year.
Wow.
So as it is now, they're like a newly born party. The latest baby. So when exactly are people to even know about the party, talk much less of wanting to join, then register, then submit this register for people to be able to contest. And in the first place, it is from that register, INEC is saying that is where they're going to conduct their congresses, that's where they're going to conduct primaries most especially, and that the primaries must be concluded on or before 30th of May. Why 30th of May? Because you have to give a 21-day notice, so they're counting back from 10th, which has now been extended, de facto to 11, because 10th was Sunday. INEC office wasn't open now, so they all maybe rushed and submitted yesterday. How will that favor the NDC and, by extension, the Obi-Kwankwaso ticket? It won't, because I'm wanting to look at the magic. In fact, for any other political party, in fact, it is rather very tight. It doesn't even have to be the Obi-Kwankwaso ticket. It is way too tight. So for me, my prediction is that any day soon, INEC will come up with an announcement to allow an extension, at least, okay, let's even agree you've taken the register, but let there be an extension for party primaries. Because there's no way in hell all of us will be able to fix the party primaries on the same day. I'm different, you're different, I'm different.
But I think it's difficult for the INEC to be able to extend the time because it's already an electoral act requirement. It's already a section, clear section stated by the electoral law.
Well, the section.
So are you saying the political parties may not be able to meet up to the deadline?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Because there's no way they could have conducted these primaries across Nigeria from ward to local government to state, because whatever delegate, first of all, you have to do it from the ward level.
Yeah.
It is the ward delegate that will give birth to the state, local government level. Local government.
They do a consensus.
No matter how you do it, you cannot be able to achieve within. There's only about 17 days remaining now. Today is 11th. Is it 12? Today is 12 actually. You cannot be able to do this across Nigeria within 2 weeks.
There's no way.
It's virtually
you cannot say there's no way.
But especially for the newer ones like this newly born party.
With the money available.
Where is the money available? And where is the time?
We're here when somebody signed the Electoral Act.
Yes.
Less than how many hours?
That is different.
It was passed? No. First, upper chamber, lower chamber sat on it. In less than 4 days or so, everything was passed, signed. What I'm trying to say is that if there's a way out to do anything, Nigerians can do it too.
The way out for them.
If the ruling party found themselves in the same tight corner, they would achieve it.
Let me tell you something. Just be very realistic. There's no way the ADC could have achieved this within the remaining number of days before 30th May.
NDC.
NDC, the NDC.
How about the ADC?
Exactly. You are talking about any party that does not have anybody. The only party that can be able to do now for now, I think, is only the PDP. And then all those parties that have been registered maybe 20 years, between 2019 to now. It's not an easy task. Tell me how you can conduct a Congress. How many local government do you have in Nigeria? You start from the wards. So from wards, how can you put together a register of voters across Nigeria in both hard copies and soft copies? A register that comprises of name, gender, age, local ward, local government,
and
name, and your passport, I think, including a passport across Nigeria within 17 days. And then you must invite, for your Congress, you must invite INEC to be present there. Because subsection 85, subsection 2 clearly stated that INEC has to witness, has to participate in that thing. You understand? Yeah. So it's virtually almost impossible. So despite the fact that it's a registered as a political party, that gave it legal life. Do you understand? To stand as a political party. But therefore, that political party to be able to field candidate, it has to actually observe those two requirements. Section 85.
I want to believe, Mr. Ibrahim, that the political actors are aware of all these challenges.
No. As at that time, they weren't.
If they had known that, if they had known that,
with their wealth of experience as politicians.
No, it's not that. You remember, like you said, it was when the act was passed. Even INEC had to readjust now. Well, in Nigeria, we know that elections are normally mid-February, and most often with a postponement, it comes beginning of March. But now, because of that, INEC itself had to make an announcement that the election for next year is going to be the January 16th. We've never had elections then. So it all comes from the National Assembly pressurizing INEC to now pressurizing the candidates. So I'm saying, I would say, for me, if these guys need to consult me and pay me, I would ask them to invoke, like they said, doctrine of impossibility. Yes, now, doctrine of impossibility is whereby you are making a requirement of me, which is virtually impossible for me to do. There are only 24 hours in a day. That one I cannot
But
add.
if they do that, they will also run into another problem. Because other political parties that have similar situations that have not been registered also try to take it to court. And then again, the ruling party will now say, okay, if we are applying this, then we are also going to court because of those two sections that I keep mentioning. Do you understand? Either way, there are only two alternatives now remaining for the ADC. It's either they go back to their political parties, the NNPP or the LP. And when they go to the LP, there are still crises within the LP. And when they go to NNPP, NNPC only has...
So are you all insinuating that we are likely to have a one-party state?
No. For me, I'm dearly expecting an announcement from INEC.
Me, I don't see this happening. What I see is I'm expecting the OB ticket to join another clear political party. Probably go back to where they left the ADC. Do you understand? Or even join another party.
The ADC that is also having the same issues, even more legal issues.
But at least they have more standing opportunities than I think what I am seeing now.
No, they don't. Okay. Let's be very, very factual.
If that is the case,
they don't have.
If that is the case, I will have no choice but to answer that your question affirmatively.
That's what I'm telling you now. They don't have much legal. The ADC has a lot of legal torso hanging around their necks that have not even been cleared, and you have done less than 17 days. NDC doesn't have any legal torso for now.
Well, I wish there's a way out for the door.
NDC does not have much of that, none that we know of for now. Where is the legal torso in NDC? So we are talking of ADC that we have, even article.
It's not legal torso in the NDC. What they have is now electoral law problem.
Timeline,
and timeline. They don't have time.
Who?
The NDC, they don't have time to be able to achieve.
We are talking about, excuse me, if we are making our analysis, we must be very devoid of sentiment.
No, but
I'm coming. How will you rate a person who has not even survived court cases, not to talk of surviving electoral acts?
Put those aside.
Now, I'm coming. ADC aside. And a party that doesn't even have court case is just facing electoral act. Which one is more? Which one is more? That electoral act must be... The NDC for now, the only hurdle to cross is the electoral act. The ADC has both electoral act and both, what do you call it, court case. Remember, they have been asked to go back to
let them look for
they have to go back to court for interpretation before they now come back again to the appeal. That's another journey. The truth about it is that now, when you look at the arrival, I do know, like Mickey said, is that there will be an announcement to the effect, or we never can tell if they are doing their job or their work on the ground. Because I want to believe that the idea behind Obi-Kwankwaso going into the NDC is that probably they have been promised a consensus ticket without even going through the rigorous primaries. Yes, I think they must have promised them that there was no need for any primaries or whatever. The party leadership will come out and announce them as their sole candidates. Just like we're seeing in other parties too. The ruling party, the way it is looking, I think the current president might also seem to be the only candidate, right?
No, another candidate has been screened.
Another candidate has been screened for president. Okay, beautiful. Now we are set for elections, and now we are seeing issues that now going to the structures. If you look at it, some might say, okay, what structure do you have? Registered members, the APC started it and registered how many million? I think I've forgotten. And now the NDC is almost 20 million now. I don't know how many the ADC has for now in terms of registration. I'm talking of registered members.
Right.
21 days before primaries. They must submit that list 21 days before primaries.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So we're looking at, is it possible for all parties to do the primaries the same day? That means on May 30th, INEC is going to be in so many parties monitoring the same event.
They have the delegates to do that. What I'm trying to tell you is that I have told you that in Nigeria, politically, if we want to achieve, is it not we pressing 800 billion naira here for campaign? Where did you get it from? Was there any contribution? Leave these politicians, if they want to achieve result, they will achieve it.
I don't see a situation whereby
I am telling you, if they want to achieve it
across Nigeria,
we were here
one level to federal level,
when we saw
within 10 days,
the electoral admin,
even if
past pre-succession.
Today is May 12th.
Today is May 12th.
Calculate backwards. So have what? 12 to 30.
But
Okay, let me
allow them.
Let me give you a scenario that happened.
Where is the 21 days? Why is the 21-day ultimatum within which?
It was 10th.
It was 10th.
Yes.
Yes.
But because 10th was a Sunday,
Yes.
they now had to submit them yesterday, which was 11th.
The date has already, that means the date has already expired.
Yeah, that means already
The time has already expired, and it is by law. It is by law.
Yeah, so
the date has already
if
expired.
I could give them one extra
Unless
day,
if they had submitted that list yesterday.
I am telling you, gentlemen and ladies here, that the politicians are experienced enough to know the risk involved in all these things you are talking about. They have advisors, they have lawyers, they know what to do. Trust me on that. Let me give you a scenario. Those days when we were growing up, people plan for weddings as much as 6 months to 1 year. True or false? Weddings. I'm giving example.
Those analogies. I'm
coming. I'm going somewhere.
About marriage.
I'm telling you, weddings from where I come from is a big deal. I don't know about your place. It's a big deal. Big deal planning. But in 21st century, I saw somebody package the wedding in 4 days.
CK.
I'm coming, sir.
Electoral law is time.
What am I saying? I'm coming.
Every state
I did not object to when you were
determined by time.
I'm telling you what a timeline in 21st century now, in this digital world. Anything is possible within time. I gave the example of Electoral Act.
The time has expired.
Do you know what it is for? Wait, excuse me. It has not expired. It has not. We were here, the lower chambers and the upper chambers sat down on the Electoral Act, and it was passed in how many days? Nobody coughed. It happened. What I'm trying to tell you is that in this country, anything political, if they want to achieve it, they will achieve it. Except the other person wants to use it to outsmart you.
I think you don't want to understand.
At the time, what?
May date is the deadline for parties to submit the register. We are already in May what?
12.
May 12.
And we have
Why don't you understand that? It has expired 2 days ago, and they have not submitted the register.
May 10th.
May 10th. Today is May 12th. That's why you don't want.
Why are the newspapers not carrying it?
That is it.
I'm asking you.
But that is it. That is the rule according to electoral.
Why is the newspaper not carrying it?
No, I don't have made headline. I don't have newspaper. No, I can't explain.
We review the newspaper. No, don't go away from the same point.
I haven't seen it. But I was expecting to see it.
Why is it not there?
You can't answer me why it's not there.
You see, let me tell you.
I can't explain to you why it is not there.
I have told you that when we are making our analysis,
yes,
we should make sure it is devoid of sentiment. If it is a big issue, I am telling you, the ruling party will jump at it, and then it will make headlines.
Anyway, let's wait to see.
Let's wait to see, because
as long as it's not in the front page of the newspaper,
let's wait to see tomorrow's paper.
No, that's not true. In the first place, like I said,
how will you say
the deadline was given 10th. Some had already submitted. Some were able to submit on Friday.
So if there's any crack or problem whatsoever, the question is not in front of the news. It's not even anywhere around the media.
That shouldn't be the question. The question should be, now let's even agree that they've all submitted it. How possible will it be for are all of them going to conduct the primaries on the same day?
Is that possible? This what we are talking about is another issue now.
So these are some of the issues we need to dance around for INEC to even look at and say that look,
INEC came out to say 30th of May.
Even the 30th of May
now the submission
was not the initial date.
As small as Fubara's matter is making the round.
It's not even small. Exactly.
It's small. It's a state matter. Is it a national issue?
Okay, it's state issue.
It's a state issue that his candidates were not even screened. It's making the round all over the newspaper. Then you are telling me that a party like NDC or ADC, maybe there's any issue politically that seems not to, seems to affect them or their chances of producing a candidate is there. It will not make it. I want you to
remember one thing also. It is very, very difficult for even the court to compel INEC to change their timetable once it has been endorsed and released. Do you understand? That time that INEC even made compromise about it is because they have not yet released their timetable. Do you understand? The time that they amended it again.
Yeah.
But the court is always very careful in doing that. Very, very careful. Once the timetable has been released, it is very, very difficult for the court to say, come on, INEC, please go and reconsider this timetable.
I'm not talking about timetable. You are not getting my point.
No, because the time is of essence.
I am telling you that if there was any issue of submission for the 10th, it would have made round on the newspaper.
I don't know why you put so much reliance on that timetable.
We're now talking about.
Thank you very much. Now you are getting. You are
the one that is not getting our point. We are saying that you are talking about submission. I was saying we've gone past the area.
No, you said no. He is saying that probably the time is close and maybe there's an issue with the party.
The primaries, conclusion of primaries, because the deadline given is 30th. So that's the stage we are in now.
And I'm telling you that in the primaries, if a party decides to adopt somebody without going through the rigorous activities of primaries, it stands.
Okay, so let's ask you the question, because he has answered it. Is Obi-Kwankwaso ticket dead on arrival? Based on that, it's not.
No, in my opinion, no.
All right.
It's not dead on arrival in the sense that the reason why Obi-Kwankwaso went into the NDC is because there is, I want to believe, there is an agreement to adopt them as a candidate.
Okay.
There's a section somewhere I quoted.
Because when you say dead of arrival means no, there's no bold statement to the fact that there's any issue for now. And yes, the party has not even come out to say, oh, we're having this challenge. That's why I said, as little as Fubara's matter, excuse me.
Let me read the electoral law here.
Okay.
If a party does not conduct ward, local government, state congresses, hold a national convention and submit a compliant digital register by May 10, 2026, that party cannot legally conduct primaries by May 10. And then when there's no primaries, there's no candidacy.
That's what I'm telling you. With this information that you have, they also have it. And that if there is any issue to this effect, it would have been made. It would have made headlines. That's what I'm saying.
So the fact that the papers did not carry this story made the constitution.
Shows that we are in a hurry to preempt what is not existing.
What I'm asking is that the fact that newspapers do not carry this story.
Of course, it's not any, not just
that electoral law.
You don't understand what I'm saying. Well, let's not do selective carrying here. That I'm trying to tell you that if there was a problem to this effect, we would have seen it around the media, anywhere around the media.
What I said was, except if already in the last 2 or 3 days, NDC has already submitted that list.
That is what I'm telling you.
Accept that. We've accepted that. We've
already accepted that.
We've already
accepted that now.
The stage we're in now is the stage up to 30th. We're now in 12th to 30th doing conducting of the primaries, which has to be done by the conduct of congresses. So we're saying, how possible will it be to do these congresses
between now and 30th,
primaries and complete? So we're trying to look at
I answered you.
Right. So
I said
I've accepted
if a party decides if a party decides to say that
make you we take such a person.
There has to be a congress
before that.
There has to be a congress right from the ward level.
That's what I'm telling you.
It is the congress that was determined to sit down and agree on the consensus.
And I said,
how is it achievable?
Okay,
let's explain to us. No, I can't give up like that. He has to explain. We are talking about Nigeria. We are not talking about Imo State. We are talking about general.
ADC, did they have a convention?
What?
Conventions are to start from now.
The ADC didn't have a convention.
It's not about ADC. It's now that
we're talking about NDC. Nobody is even talking about ADC.
No,
that's why you yourself said up to that. I haven't seen article clearly.
ADC
talked about.
They had a convention. But the NWC, made up of the state chairman, did not participate and took them to court. And court did what? And not.
So at least the ADC had a convention.
No, but of course, the chairman, we invited one of them here.
CK.
And the judgment, we invited the Abuja state chairman.
Exactly, I remember.
And he told us they were in court. Shortly after he left, the judgment came out. What was the judgment? What are we saying?
They have to go back to the High Court interpretation. But the NDC in this case had not even started doing that.
I am telling you that if there are bottlenecks, if they can, I'm telling you now.
Let's hope.
If there are bottlenecks, we will see it. See, let me tell you something. Politicians are, it's a dog eat what dog. It's a dog eat dog world. I'm looking for your downfall to project it in the newspaper.
So ask me this question again.
I'm coming. I'm looking for your downfall. And you're looking for my downfall. Then I see a loophole
working against each other.
And I see a loophole. I will not bring it out to the public.
Of course you will.
What are you saying?
Of course you should.
If they can bring out little issues, state issues like Fubara and screening to the public, who brought it?
So time is against us. Ask me that question now.
Well, the question is not for me to ask you. The question is there, but I want to tell you something.
So my question is, unless
Mr. Ibrahim, one thing I want to warn us here,
except
for the viewers, when we are analyzing, we should be careful not to be perceived
as what?
To be sentimental.
But you are sounding.
What are you doing now? What are you sounding now? No. How are you sounding now? How are you sounding now? It's not
no.
Emotional.
How are you sounding now?
We are no.
You are the one
I am being logical here by telling you
yes
that if there was a problem,
we are speaking in the light of the electoral law. We have something we have basis. We have reason. We have something. We have something we base our argument on. You don't.
The practicality here is simple. If there was an issue before now, trust me, it would have been everywhere.
We're not talking of before now. We're talking of now.
Between now and May 30th.
So let's go.
At first, you were arguing if they submitted before 10th.
No.
The Bible
you have done again to primaries.
The Bible of the INEC. No, we have already established. We made us to agree that. Do you understand that they could be able to submit that?
At this juncture, I think I would like to close this discussion for now because time is on our side. We have
for me personally, Kwankwaso Atiku as Kwankwaso Obi ticket is dead on arrival. Unless if I have to qualify my statement, unless if they have already submitted that registered voters or something, and unless if they are already silently conducted their congresses. That is just it.
Oh, you can see that it's possible.
No, of course now.
Primaries and Congress is possible.
Possible, yes.
Before 30th.
Difficult, very difficult.
It is possible.
Possible, yes.
I asked so many questions that were on one side here. How did they arrive at 800 billion naira? Did we even know that something like that was going on before?
That is money issue. One of them can even be able to bring that intro and keep it on the table.
Who is that person?
I'm just saying now. We know our politicians. We know our politicians.
You know politicians can do that, but politicians cannot be general political parties.
There is a law guiding their action. The electoral law is the Bible of the INEC, and INEC is one that's going to control all these electoral activities. And they use their Bible, which is called the electoral law. And the electoral law clearly specifies
I gave you different examples.
That political parties
I told you that
work in accordance with the requirements of the electoral law.
What does that mean? We have a phone.
So if you have a phone, that will not change the electoral law requirement.
To gather people now does not take 48 hours.
All over Nigeria.
Yes.
Arrange cars.
If you have money.
Then that must have been.
If you have money, you can do it. I told you that somebody organized right in front of me a state-of-the-art wedding in 4 days because they had the money.
It may be possible in one state.
Contracted everybody and the wedding took place. I was looking at him.
I was wedding to Nigerian.
That's another difficult process. Bringing everybody, flew everybody down. All had the money, the whole Nigeria.
Wedding is something you like.
How can you compare wedding to Nigerian election?
I am telling you before that. Do you know?
We are hopeful. We are very, very hopeful.
Do you know 2 weeks enough for 2 weeks enough for anybody to organize primaries?
Let them do it. Let us see.
2 weeks enough.
Let them do it. Let us see.
2 weeks is more than enough.
But for me, practically, I'm finding it very, very difficult.
Very impossible.
I'm finding it very difficult.
Very impossible.
We are going to come back here to talk about it.
Right.
But I can assure you, if you give you or me 800 billion, that 800 billion that was being scrambled for, and to organize the primaries and Congress, it will happen in 1 month.
The 800 billion that they are already fighting for, we don't even know how much.
I'm talking of if
we don't even know how much of that money remains.
Huh?
They are fighting over it. They already chopped that one. Look at you. You are talking about 800 billion. Look at you. 800 billion, the custodian of it cannot even account for them. What are you speaking of?
I'm telling you, if you give me that kind of money,
get out of it. It cannot be possible. It can't be possible for you to go around Nigeria.
We're on TV. You don't use the word. I think I beg you.
I'm sorry. Please, I apologize.
I will vote the pass in my office and suspend you for this discussion.
No, you have a word.
I have the gavel and I'm going to hit the gavel now.
Well, I apologize. I withdraw myself.
You have to also stay.
I'm outnumbered.
You have to stay on course.
Oh my goodness.
Stay on course, or else the gavel will strike.
Oh God.
I'll hit the
First
gavel
of all,
now.
I apologize. I withdraw my statement. Please forgive me.
Order in the house.
Thank you. Thank you.
Order in the house.
Thank you,
Stand on
sir.
your order.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Stand on
you.
your order.
All right. All right. What a nice. I expected it to be like this anyway. What a nice place to.
Sometimes do it deliberately.
We are going to go to the next segment of the morning show this morning, and that will be what is trending on PMD Morning Show here in the city of Abuja. I will be expecting our our anchor here, Josephine White.
Josephine Ferry.
Well, that's your own choice. My own. Okay, Ferry will join us shortly after this time out. Welcome back to PMB Morning Show here in the nation's capital, Abuja. My name is Tikene Chidi, and guess what? I have a full house this morning. And on the next segment, which is what is trending by Josephine Ferry, but I call her Ferry White. Josephine White, good morning.
Good morning, Chidi. Casey. Let me call you Casey.
I just call me CK. that name is reserved for one person.
Oh,
CK is only the MD that calls me.
Casey. But CK, Casey makes sense.
And that is the reverse standard version. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Reverse standard
Good
version.
morning. We're all looking sharp this morning.
Thank you.
All right. Good morning, our viewers. It is a beautiful morning. And of course, it is the What's Trending session on the morning show. And today we dive a little bit to security issues happening in Nigeria. And of course, we could see our security parastatals. They really are doing as much as they could to curb this insecurity ongoing. Now we got a video of how they quite a number of ammunitions were intercepted by the local security. Let's have it.
Oh, wow.
Ga da gidanmu baban gida a separate ga abinda da yaran shi suka kama da special team na Ocean Track special force ga nan a zaune ga abinda muka samu.
Oh, wow.
Ga da gidanmu baban gida a separate ga abinda da yaran shi suka kama da special team na Ocean Track special force ga nan a zaune ga abinda muka samu.
All right, that's quite sad. And it's sincerely, when I saw this video yesterday, it broke something in me. I asked the question, I said, is it the Iraq-Iran war that we're fighting here? Is it supposed to be weapons that are going to be used against some certain kind of enemies here? And if it is, who are the enemies? Who are the enemies? And if these weapons were not intercepted, where were they going to? And who were they going to use it on? And why were they going to use it on the people that were going to use it? And how many more were able to pass the borders, pass securities without being intercepted? It raised a lot of questions in my mind, fears and concerns, of course, with the way things are happening, especially about the insecurities in some local governments around the northern parts of Nigeria. It's fearful. It leaves me with one question. How much more longer do we have to manage? Do we have to wake up to these gruesome killings of innocent lives? You know, over last week in my mom's village in Plateau State, there was a video that came out from an interview that a woman granted, a young woman with a child of about 6 months. She said when these terrorists came, she was inside with her husband. And her husband, when she heard the shooting, her husband told her to go inside, that he's coming. He just went out, and they came. They ended the man's life in her very before, like in her presence, like this. They collected her child. She was breastfeeding because the child was crying, and she needed to keep the child quiet, so she had to breastfeed the baby. They collected the baby from her. they use their machete to slice the baby into two, separating from the head, one leg, each leg, one hand to itself differently. A baby of 6 months. A baby of 6 months. And they left the woman. And it left me with the question, how many more broken people do we have in the society like this? Not to talk of the fact that they will go into farmland, disrupt crops. It's just heartbreaking. Please.
All right, I can see the emotions of which you are discussing this, but let me just throw more light before I allow. I don't know, because they've been analyzing this morning, and I've been the one that I not to talk. Now, this is rather unfortunate, and what we are seeing here is not new. We've seen different kinds of ammunitions being intercepted by the security forces. And here again, we are seeing this one in large quantity. Now, if you look at the size of those bullets are not bullets meant for AK-47s.
Yes, they are.
These are for RPGs and GPMGs, for those who understand different kinds of guns. And those guns have the capacity to pierce through 4 human beings put together and cut them into pieces.
Yes.
You can see, and those...
Thousands of...
Yes. And you can see, some of these bullets, I don't know if they were locally made here in because
They
this...
can't
They
be
can't.
made
They
here.
don't seem so.
I don't
know. I don't know.
While we have machine gun fabricating.
Yeah, we fabricate the bullets, ammunition.
Bushes.
Yeah,
Of course,
it's
it's possible.
It's possible. So now this goes to show the level of wickedness we found ourselves in this country. And then somebody somewhere will now bring this person and said, I want to rehabilitate him and then bring him back to the society. How do you rehabilitate this kind of person?
like this.
And these are what we call haters of humanity. People who make money from, killings. And tomorrow somebody will come and tell me, we are organizing a program, they are our brothers, somebody misled this kind of person.
And if you rehabilitate them into the society, what about their victims? You wake up every day looking at that person. Imagine the woman.
You can see the man looking very well fed. Is he not the man? Let me see that video.
No, these are the security agencies.
Who is that one sitting down?
No, the
suspects?
of them.
No,
the
there's no
suspects are not
suspect
there.
here.
This is them sampling the weapons, not the suspects.
These are the security personnel now.
I want to commend them honestly, because imagine this size of ammunition
has passed
into the hands of
the wicked people.
I don't want to think what next. I don't want to imagine what will
That is why you can see them, they can afford to spend hours shelling bullets on a building.
Yes.
Because they have
more than enough.
They have more than enough. And somebody somewhere is sponsoring this thing.
Of course.
This is money, and this is all cheap. Bullets.
So, gentlemen, this is very, very sad. The security problems in Nigeria is very, very serious one. But on that note, I want to commend the effort of the security agencies recently, because we can see, we are all witnesses. One death of a Nigerian is a very, very great loss for us. However, we can see now that there is remarkable amount of improvement in the activities of the banditry taking place. Before now, every day we used to complain every time we come to review papers. Every day we'll see the list used to be 70 people have been abducted, 100 people have been killed, either to banditry or insurgency. But recently, honestly, it's not everyday affair, and now we see the numbers gradually being reduced. Thanks to, like I said, if it is based on the effort that put in place by the government, then we say thank you for the government. But if it is just God now looking back at the people and say, let me begin to protect my people, then we praise be to God, actually. But honestly, you will see, before now, we don't used to see arms and ammunition manufacturing factories in our bushes being identified and then arrested. I think recently we have seen about 3 being discovered, and then the people arrested, and we have seen quite a number, including women, arrested with ammunition like that. There was a time that even a Fulani woman, people were thinking it was known that she was carrying in her head inside Korea, but she was ammunition around this Katsina axis. So at least we commend the government effort in that direction, but there are still more suspected from the government, honestly.
Of course.
Because just like Fadi has said, we are just lucky we have intercepted this. How many have passed undetected? Isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, but
I would say that
quick one, so to you.
I'll still stand on what you're saying, commending the security agencies, and in fact, like you said, the news hitting us on a daily for whatever it's worth, especially for the abduction of school children, seems to be on the decline. Now, Nigeria has long been a problem of sub-Saharan Africa in the area of small arms and movement of ammunition, and nothing was done about it. We've been the problem not only to ourselves, but with the problem of the entire sub-region. And it's high time that we now become proactive, not reactive. We're happy those were intercepted. How about blocking it from coming in?
Exactly.
How about proactive steps to find out what is the channel, the flow channel, the same way we do with drugs? So we now know, oh, there's a what do they call them? There's a baron, then there are mules, then there are conduit pipes, then there are sellers who trade on the street.
Exactly.
We know that. How come we don't know about then there are peddlers, right? But in this case, how come all we seem to know is that, oh, we've been able to intercept those ones, which to me sounds like either we're going to attribute it to luck, or like he said, or to God, or we'll attribute it to citizens journalism, let's call it that in quote. An informer has been able to whisper to the army that such and such thing, intercept and check what is inside that. Why don't we take proactive steps right now to ensure that there's a blockade right from the supply channel?
That is a good question, and they will leave it at that. And I hope the security agencies are watching.
We hope so.
And they will learn from what was in there. Can we just go to we for the want of time?
Yes, we hope they should keep doing their jobs. Sincerely, that's that's why they are security agencies in the first place. They should keep doing their job. You know, I said something yesterday. I said the day that we didn't wake up to those killings are the days that sounds awkward, because it's as if it's becoming like a daily tone in our ears. We're almost getting used to it. And now we go to the next video. It's beautiful. I have to smile. A mother of nanoplates. They all survive in nanoplates. I remember I followed this story 2021. Yes, when she gave birth to those nanoplates. It was beautiful. You saw the children very little and tiny, and over the week they celebrated their 6th birthday, I think, if I'm not wrong. Yes.
Fifth,
yes, they celebrate, and they were looking all healthy and all grown now. Let's have the video.
The world's only surviving nonuplets, 9 children born at once, are getting ready to start school. Their parents, Halima Sise and Abdelkader Arbe, celebrated the children's 5th birthday at home in Mali on 4th May 2026. The siblings, 5 girls and 4 boys, are not just a large family. They hold a Guinness World Record as the only set of nonuplets ever to survive. The family has shared birthday photos, and the moment has brought admiration from across the world. Their story began as a medical marvel. In May 2021, Halima gave birth 30 weeks prematurely in Casablanca, Morocco, via cesarean section. Each baby weighed between 0.5 and 1 kg. Doctors were not sure they would all make it. Now, they are growing steadily and are in good health. After their birth, they spent the first 19 months in Morocco receiving proper medical care before the family returned to their home country, Mali. Halima told Guinness World Records on the 5th birthday that the children are healthy and joyful. That is something few thought possible when they were born. The birth continues to draw global attention, not just because of the number of babies, but because every single one survived and kept growing. The girls are Khadidia, Fatuma, Hawa, Adama, and Omu, while the boys are Mohammed, Umar, El Haji, and Ba. Despite the global spotlight, life at home is normal. They are active, playful, and now preparing for their first day of school. Their mother described this as an important and exciting step, saying the children are very united and they care for each other. She also gave insight into their uniqueness, with each having a different personality. In her words, some are energetic, others are calm. For Mali, their nonuplets are a source of pride. For medicine, they are a rare case that rewrote what is possible in multiple births. For the family, each milestone in the children's growth is a new chapter with a big change.
Wow.
This is indeed beautiful.
We only saw this in the animal world. But now we are seeing it right in front of us happening. 9 children
at once,
all healthy, mentally healthy,
everything
growing at the same place. If I will be very glad to have this kind of thing.
This is a miracle.
But I overheard you backstage saying the woman will want to give birth to another sex.
Exactly. I believe her next
tomatoes that you cannot buy for 400 naira.
I'm telling you, no, it's not Nigeria, it's Mali now.
It's Mali.
And I'm telling you, her next birth will be maybe a single child or no.
No, but I don't think she will want to give birth again.
It's a
If you
woman.
are the father, will you want your wife to give birth again?
No.
It is the woman, not the
In Nigeria, in Mali, or in US.
In Nigeria,
In Canada, I will allow that.
no, even if I don't think there is any family.
See,
that wants to have
if it is
more
in like,
children.
let me tell you something.
I
I think the
love
woman
women.
get birth. I think the woman, I read it, the woman get birth in Morocco.
Yes.
Yes, Morocco.
If it is Nigeria, I think only 3 may survive.
We have
Because
we have a
we
story
don't have-
that is
No,
nationalistic here.
system.
You are not being nationalistic here. You are Nigeria is not.
How will I be nationalistic? Your primary health care is ill-equipped. How can somebody that is giving birth to nanoplastic survive?
CK,
Your
Nigerian health
primary health care facility is very weak.
is terrible.
Very terrible.
In fact,
There are no
if you
way she
give
could-
I disagree with you. Are you saying that we cannot give birth to 9 children in Nigeria
cannot.
successfully like this?
We can't.
Madam Mika, are you sure?
We can't. I'm
can't.
telling you, we
First
can't.
of all, this is a medical miracle. Medical miracle. First of all, it has the children that were born at 0.5
Very
kg.
tiny, like rat. Very small like
Are you
that.
saying that they cannot survive in Nigeria? Nigeria cannot carry
They
out.
survive
Where?
anywhere.
How?
That's why other
And
people
that
have
was the
given birth to
miracle of
9
God.
children. Others have given birth to 9 children at
This
a
is a
time.
miracle.
She's not
She's
the
the
first.
first
She's the first that
surviving.
they've survived.
From all of
That's
the
why
9
the
children
5th year
survived.
So you mean Nigeria have a lot of village people that will disturb the process or what?
You see, if the health
We are
system in
saying-
Nigeria
Your primary health care facility that doesn't even have a bed.
Medical.
It doesn't even have
do you know
furniture.
that
And,
if our health system didn't fail, our tradition will fail? Do you know that right now in
No, you mean
Nigeria,
village people are involved in things like this?
we still have
Tell me
killings
more.
of twins ongoing right now in
Of
this
course.
Abuja,
Of course.
killings of twins. If you give birth to 2 children and they will get killed or they'll get
In Abuja, yeah?
Yes, in
See.
this Abuja like this, killing of twins is still.
Funny, let me tell you something. I experienced a situation whereby a cesarean, is it what do you call it, cesarean auction? I mean,
Cesarean operation.
cesarean operation was taking place. I never took off light. I swear, Allah, Wallahi, I swear to God.
No, let's not go there.
I
You know,
was They had to
apologize on behalf of NEPA.
How did they go and start looking for petrol to come and start the generator?
If Nigerian system is
Very poor situation, and you are telling me that a woman can give birth to nanoplates in Nigeria.
Icing sugar to make the cake look beautiful. Cake we
Who born us?
Let's
Eh?
yes, it's simple.
Who born us?
It's simple, but we celebrate it. It's her story, so let's not.
No.
So I'm the only one standing for Nigeria here.
And we don't feel at this point. We should be asking. We should be questioning your
No,
nationality.
we are giving up.
Standing for medicine.
It
and
is-
I'm excited.
the truth is
Happy
that-
birthday. Happy. Let me start
Exactly.
times 9.
Yes.
I want to say big birthday to them because I'm a May-born baby as well, and my birthday is on Friday 15th. Guess what?
Oh my God.
Is it the father? The father is a giant.
Two days,
Yeah,
2 or 3
wow.
days ago, but it's in May. Just
That's the father. That's the
That's the
mother.
mother. Yeah.
Ah,
And we always celebrate baby alive.
you know, we are May babies. We are the only ones that can survive 9 like this.
what is it? What is it?
Some April borns must have died halfway. I didn't
A
say
call.
Very healthy children. I
Very
must
healthy
commend the parents are doing
Yeah.
very.
You are me as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you see, we can stay alive, not April and then November.
What's that? Don't do that. Alright, that's where we wrap up for what's trending today. We do this again tomorrow. And back to CK.
Okay, thank you very much, Ferry, Josephine, for bringing 9 babies to the televisions. I'm sure you are, in your own time, you have 9 babies as well.
Amen. I love multiple.
Okay.
I love
Okay.
You want to give birth to the other
Oh,
place?
and I love large
Please
families.
prepare your visa. Your passport. Please. 3 months to your DD will take you out to either Morocco.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Bryce. I want to stop there. Okay. That'll be all for the morning show here on PMB Morning Show. On the morning show, I beg your pardon, on Politics and Business Television. My name is Kenneth Chida. On behalf of the crew, I want to say thank you very much. Do find time to follow us on our social media handles, showing right there on the screen, and like and then share. We'll see you tomorrow, same time on the morning show. Good day and have a blessed day ahead. God bless you. Thank you.